Welcome. Today I want to talk about letting it spin. But first, let's get into this word. But now, O Yahuwah, you are our Father, and we are the clay, and you are potter, and we all are the work of your hand. Yeshayahu or Isaiah 64 verse 8. Have you ever watched a potter as he threw clay? I find it to be an interesting process. I'm no expert, but what I understand about the process is pretty amazing. We can start with the obvious, that a big hunk of messy, muddy clay, which has been processed, slip casted, and wedged into a smooth, workable consistency, then has to endure some smacking around to be made ready for one of the most important parts of its journey, being craftily molded on the throw wheel. The potter has quite a task here. To apply enough pressure and technique to form his masterpiece, but not so much that the clay collapses in his hand. Just one overzealous press and things can go left real quick. But let's say the pot is meticulously formed in the maker's hands to his specifications. What's next is where things get real heated, the kiln. So in case you don't know, the kiln is a tightly sealed furnace that cooks clay until it becomes pottery, fit for use. It burns like nothing we know, I'm sure, and probably nothing we want to know. And the thing is, the clay has to stick to it, like it has to stay in there for it to become strengthened and again, fit for use. Just like Yeshayahu says, Abba Yahuah is that potter and we are that clay. So let me ask you, what part of the pottery making process do you find yourself in right now? I imagine that it's rough sometimes, but one thing I know is that the end result is going to be stunning. Just this past week, I was reminded of how uncomfortable yet necessary Abba Yahuah's shaping and molding can be. During an interaction, I was confronted with rejection. This is never a spirit that's easy to contend with. So when you're growing and learning how to stand in Abba Yahuah's strength, especially after enduring serious relationship trauma, situations like this can sting. But you know what I'm learning? He allows these situations for crucial character development. But one thing is very important here. In times like these, you can't afford to fidget or squirm. You see, any sudden movements of complaint, disbelief, or fear may result in him folding you down and having to start all the way from scratch. Who's trying to start from scratch? I know it's not me. I say all this to say, let Abba smooth it out. When he's done, it's going to be a beautiful aesthetic. Take heart, no matter what the difficulty and no matter what the situation. You got to know, because his word promises that as long as you're walking in his will, he goes before you. It's going to be okay. Face the spin of the potter's wheel in courage and strength. You know where your help comes from. The joy of Yahuwah is your strength. Do you know what that means? Abba Yah gets joy from you becoming and being strong, and his joy gives you strength to keep going forward. It's a cycle that we spin around in over and over throughout life. But let it spin. The finished masterpiece is on its way. You, friend, are on your way. And by Abba Yahuah's grace, me too. That's all for today. Thanks for listening, and I hope you're encouraged. In the meantime, please remember, let it spin. Okay, bye.